You can't say you dropped the C. How much did you think that hurt me when you said you dropped the C and the C don't mean nothing to you? Texas, the C mean everything to every Crip that's heard, nigga. And we'll die for that, cuz. On Crip, we'll die for that, cuz. We will. We'll die for that, cuz. That's no lies, nigga. That's what this is about. We been that, nigga.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report. OG Kunta.
What it was.
How you doing today, man?
Man, I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm chilling, you know.
Seem like you
like a villain.
Hey, man, calm down. Seem like you got a little extra aggression going.
I mean, I really do. I got a lot of aggression. You don't you see what it is? I mean, I'm in my mode, you know. I'm on this Hoover shit. I'm on this Crip shit, you know what I'm saying? Real life.
Okay, let's get right to it, man. You recently sat down with OG Gumby at 607 Kunta house. The bishop was there, you know, we all was there. That interview
that was sprung out on me at the last minute. Yeah. That scumbag, yeah, you know, when I got there, you know, I thought I was gonna do some content with 607 on. But come to find out, old Gumby was in town, you know what I'm saying? And you know me, I don't mind meeting people, bro, you know? So, yeah, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? You know, they said Gumby here, I say, cool, I'll meet him, you know? And my intentions to meeting him was, you know, to build a bridge, you know? My intentions was never to, like, you know, start some shit, you know, so start some shit and start making everybody look like fools, you know. I didn't come, you know, by myself, you know, without any weapons, you know, in their backyard, an hour away from LA.
4 hours.
4 hours away from LA. I didn't come that far, bro, you know, to start no foolishness, you know, first of all. And I got some sense, you know, I'm not no just banging, you know.
So this the Bob Report, Kunta, and what happened was it looked like a major blow up on the camera, right?
It was.
But it didn't necessarily have anything to do with you and Gumby.
Yeah,
in a sense.
No, it was. Cause see, this the order, you know. You can read a man, right?
Yes, sir.
You can read a man. You can read when a man is ready to pop you, ready to punch you down. You know, you can read that. And I honestly know in my heart, you know what I'm saying, just on some inside shit, that knew I was ready to punch on him. He knew I was on some fighting shit. I mean, the cameras portrayed it, you know what I'm saying, for him running.
The camera looked like he finna punch on you.
No.
That's what the camera looked like.
The cameras looked like that, but you was there. What did you see?
What I see with my own eyes?
Yeah. What did you see?
It just was a lot of aggression. It was two lions in the pit at the same time.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah. But did you see? I mean,
Percy said you flinched a little bit.
No, I never flinched. You know, I'm gonna get into that scumbag.
All right.
You know, in another segment.
One at a time.
Yeah, one at a time. I'm dealing with it. First of all, I'm dealing with this watered down individual, because I'm not gonna disrespect Hoover. I'm disrespecting Gumby, because see, Gumby came to the table salty. You know, he didn't come to the table with common sense and intelligence and something sweet, you know what I'm saying? Meaning, when you come to the table and it's peace, you offer something sweet. That's how you attract flies. You come with some shit, you ain't gonna attract nothing but maggots, you see? And the way Gumby came, to me, cuz disrespected the Hoover, really. Come to find out, you know what I'm saying? He a criminal, you know? He expressed that he was a criminal.
Hold on, Kunta. So I asked him that question, right? And you didn't say anything at the time.
Because you know what? I was there not to make any distinctions.
Did you know that he was a criminal?
Yeah,
Okay.
I knew he was a criminal. He been saying that a whole lot, you know, about the criminal shit. You know, I'm not knocking the homies that's criminals, you know, but I'm a Hoover Crip. And there's a big difference, you know. And criminal business and Hoover Crip business is not really the same.
Let me ask you this. And
now let me say it right. 9-deuce, 9-4 business, 9-4 business ain't 5-deuce business.
Okay.
You see. And he had no business really in 5-deuce business. Cause see, he from 9-4 and he a criminal. You know, I ain't knocking him, you know. I mean, I guess he curred, you know. That's what he claimed, you know. But he didn't act like he curred. He act like, you know, in this game, you got two positions you can be in. You can step on mutual grounds where everybody is the same. You feel me? And when you step on mutual grounds, you know what you get? You get an equilibrium of ideals. But if you try to step on superior grounds, it's only one road left, and that's the inferior ground. And on guard, HCG, we ain't finna take no inferior position. We not. We would love to stand on mutual positions, but we ain't never finna ever, and this is on guard. HCG is never gonna sit on no inferior position. And then by him coming the way he came, he came and tried to put us in an inferior position, and that wasn't cool. Because we've been HCG and we never watered it down. We never watered down HCG. Texas, Fort Worth, the whole car here that's Hoover, we never changed our set. We've been HCG for 38 years. Now hold on, because this shit is deep. Now, you know, you got all on the windshield, you hear me? Looking in, you hear me? Looking in, saying, hey, can I get in there? What y'all got going on in there? First of all, bug on the windshield, get out of my business. And he know exactly who I'm talking to. Don't you got some dumb shit? Don't you real tuna? Whatever the fuck. Why you ain't in your business? You in my business. Now, this exactly loves some Crip business. But certain can't even speak on Crip business because they dropped their flag. So you don't got the right to speak on Crip business.
Who you talking about, Gumby or who?
No, I ain't talking about Gumby. I'm talking about a hometown that had a.
Oh yeah,
yeah. No, I'm on him too, cause you know cause it's linked into him, cause he had an opinion.
Okay.
You know, he had an opinion. You don't get to have an opinion when you don't come to the meetings. You don't get to have an opinion when you just on the internet talking. Your opinion matters to the internet, not to the streets. And you know who I'm talking to. Now back to this Fisher Price Gumby. Oh, my mama, you a kid, homie. You a silly rabbit, my nigga. I'm just gonna keep it real. I came in there for peace, homie. I came in there for education. I came in there to take knowledge back to my tribe.
Let me ask you this. What knowledge was Gumby going to give you that you ain't already know to take back to Fort Worth, Kunta?
The knowledge that he was going to give was times, dates, monuments, historics. It's her historical facts about Hoover. There are so many of them about all the G's and their ring, their time, and and when they died, and you know what I'm saying, and all of that. That all that information that's all jewels that need to be gathered up and put in a bag and brought back to my tribe, and that's my intentions. That was my intentions, to go and get some jewels, because I'm on the internet. And when I get on the internet, I'm on here to educate the little homies. It's the little homies that don't know, you know, about Hoover, you know. And when you get grown, you go to studying, you know what I'm saying? But when you're young, all you can go for is what people present to you. And everybody done, you know, the young man, they don't want to hear it. And the old man, they can have it. So who's learning? Who's teaching?
So do you feel like Gumby was trying to treat you like a little homie?
Yeah. And I'm not a little homie. I mean, I'm not a little homie in Texas. I mean, according to my politics, I'm a big homie. I done put in 38 years, you know, as a Crip, as a Hoover Crip, you know. And I got rank. So to come to me and basically try to enforce your will, cause see, the whole sour part of Gumby's approach was that he tried to force his will on me. And it's me, but Fort Worth, cause I come representing Fort Worth, 8th Street, Pilot, you hear me? You know, all the way to Bittaker Block. I come representing what I am. I come representing Hooverland, you hear me? I come representing all the homies that want to know the truth. And then we don't got no smoke with Cali. We never came to Cali and tried to push our politics on them. We never came to Cali with HCG saying, hey, we want you to be HCG because HCG is that peace.
But why would y'all do that, and why would they?
But now it's being done here though.
I'm saying they started it, Kunta.
I mean, okay, that's cool, but no, don't come down here saying that our brand is bad.
I mean, I understand that.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that the HCG brand is bad and all the original Hoover was Hoover Crips. You can't say that HCG is bad. We didn't do no infraction for just changing our letters and trying to make us look like we stupid and we slow. We ain't slow. We did that so that we would be at peace in Texas. That's why it is the way it is here in Texas, where everybody get along, all the Christians together, just like my shout out to Carlos, man.
Yeah, great.
Celos, man. Shout out to Celos, man. Cause he said the same thing, cuz he said that we all get along here. That was a fact. Cuz stood on business, cuz. He said that our big homies wasn't here, cuz. My big homie died. They big homie went to the penitentiary. So the big homies is gone, and I ain't even using that as an excuse. Because we still got our shit together here. We still realized that it was important because they made a truce in 93, right? Mm-hmm. Carlos will tell you, K-Love on my mama. I was in the county with him and Copperhead and Abdul and them when that truce was out. I represented Pilot in that truce. You hear me? I was there with that policeman Farmer. You know, I'm really with this. So when we said we was going peace treaty, you know, it's a lot of that stepped over the line and done some dumb shit because, you know, ain't nothing gonna ever be just perfect, you know.
Right.
But we honored that peace. A lot of homies in the city, you know, we made an example. Everybody been looking at Fort Worth in Texas. You know, we ain't hating on nobody from any part of Texas. But everybody that's been to prison and been anywhere with in feds know that Fort Worth stand on business, cuz. We've been standing on business.
In the prison system.
In the streets. In the streets, everything. It don't change with Fort Worth. We the same. The same when we get in, when we go in, same when we come out. You know? So now the folk niggas from H-Town know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know, cause we with them H-Town homies. Been with the H-Town homies. Shout out to all the H-Town HCGs. X, you know what I'm saying? Friend, you know what I'm saying? All the homies that's up there that's repping the set, cuz, man, shout out to y'all, man. H-Town homies. Shout out to the Beaumont homies. Shout out to the Port Arthur homies. All the homies that's over there that we know of, that we done looked with, the Marshalls. Victoria, Texas. Sherman, all that shit, man. We got homies everywhere, cuz. HCG is everywhere. It's not just in Fort Worth. That's what really kind of like got under my skin because it was like he was trying to press his finger on Fort Worth. You can't say shit about Fort Worth, cuz we've been on some Crip shit. And we've been stiff with this Crip shit. We never changed. We're not criminals in Texas, cuz. We're not.
So let me ask you this. When he was, it looked like he was pressing you. And
you mean he was trying to press me?
I mean, you know, sometimes these cameras, you know, they...
No. Did I leave there a GC? Did I leave that a GC? Somebody press me. If it pressed you, you supposed to come up out that waving the white flag. I went in that HGC and came up out that HGC. HCG. Yeah. No, I didn't change. I didn't switch up. I went to tell that order because it is right. The law is we do need to sit down with the big homies in Cali and present ourselves as Hoovers, you know. And we done that. I done that. You know. Have you ever? Did you know?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
When
No.
did you do that?
No, I really didn't do nothing, man. Shout out to OG Barney Cuz. Shout out to OG Argo. Shout out to OG LA Run. You know what I'm saying? And some more homies, you know what I'm saying? That put some shit together to where the Hoovers in Fort Worth, we looked at with a seal now. You know what I'm saying? It's a seal on Fort Worth now.
From California?
From California.
Okay.
So every that thought that we wasn't good, shut your dick-sucking mouth. Because now, go ask somebody now in Cali. All you they say on HCG, go in Cali now and ask where we stand.
Let's get to this part, Kunta. When Gumby was not pressing you, whatever, California prison pressing you, whatever you want to call it, it didn't particularly have anything to do with the HGC and HCG. It was about LA Run.
No, that's the part where he really up at. Now, see, man, look, man, you go into the Army, right? You got somebody in that that's done served the Army for 15 years. You think a motherfucking staff sergeant get to come to that who served 50 years and get to say some slick, dumb shit?
Right.
Without repercussions. Because on Crip, he knows now that wasn't a good idea for him to disrespect Fish like that, cuz. Shout out to my OG LA Run, cuz. That's my big brother. And I'm riding with cuz till the wheels fall off and go in the water. You hear me? Yeah. So, now, that should have never even brought that conversation up.
How did they come about?
Man, let's first of all observe some facts. LA Ron never said nothing in Hoover business. He never got it. See, LA Ron has been here since the 80s. Listen here, man, let me give you another nugget. LA Ron got a house on Ada. Yeah, and it's been there since the 80s. Yeah. So if you wonder why I around with LA Ron, you want me to show you Ada Street tattooed on my chest? And this been on Ada since the 80s? Better stop even speaking on that they don't even know. I suggest to do their homework, and once they really do their homework, their whole attitude change. And if it don't change, the homies will make it change, and they know the law. Remember, it's the law, Tito. Remember? Yeah, the law. Yeah. Now, you can't disrespect no decorated Crip. We not doing that. And that's not what we got on there for in the first place, was to disrespect any Crip. See, that's why our programs, they kind of differ, because, see, cuz is on some disrespectful shit for a Crip. I'm still a Crip. You can't say you dropped the C. How much did you think that hurt me when you said you dropped the C and the C don't mean nothing to you? In Texas, the C mean everything to every Crip that's heard, and we'll die for that, cuz. On Crip, we'll die for that, cuz. We'll die for that, cuz. That's no lies. That's what this is about. We been that, nigga. Yeah, really, nigga.
So when he was speaking on LA Run, and he had a little pressure and a little in his voice, and he got really upset, and I don't think that your response is why he got upset. I feel like.
But let me tell you this. LA Ron, he just put out the facts. He said some names. You're Cadillac Bob, Coke Dog, Boo Capone, you know what I'm saying?
Big Joker.
Big Joker. He just said some names about some homies, you hear me, that he knew, And that, because LA Ron lived in the Hoovers neighborhood. That's what a lot of people don't know, is that him and his brother, his family, they lived in the Hoover neighborhood. LA Ron, that's my, And the Hoovers, they really with LA Run. They really do, cuz. So this real being an ignorant nigga with a agenda, with actually being watered down, basically trying to come with them watered down ass tactics of trying to a gorilla. You can't gorilla a gorilla. You can't do that, cuz. You can't gorilla a gorilla. The f. That's not how this shit works. Cuz supposed to have some finesse. You know the saying, you catch more flies with honey than you do with shit, you know. So for the say that shit that he said and how he said it to me and brought LA Run in the picture, he was all the way out of line. We're not in this shit to insult our big homies, cuz. We in this shit to respect them, cuz. And we gotta start setting a better example, because this is why the YNs don't respect us. Look how our age is acting towards the big homies. You better smoke, man, you better smoke some weed and wake the fuck up and realize that this shit is about respect. I'm talking about this from the shoulders, but respect is all the way around in life, nigga. If you can't show respect, how can you ever expect to respect you, nigga? You'll make a nigga respect you, nigga. Yeah, that part. So, man, in a nutshell, with this, you know, you the Gumby, cuz. I ain't gonna just turn you down, cuz. But you really need to rethink your approach and your strategy, cuz your shit is stinking thinking. You a stinking thinking ass criminal, fool. And you made the criminal homies look bad. If that's y'all leader, is he their leader?
I don't know.
This acting like he the leader. I mean, this came to me with a press of like he run the criminals. I just want to know, I'm asking the criminals, is this y'all leader, cuz? I want to speak with the leader, cuz I think Gumby should apologize to us, cuz he got on the airways.
Serious thing to do is apologize, Kunta.
No, that's not serious. Now, what was serious is to offend people who have not did but tried to help you. That's what's serious. When you talk down on a person that didn't mean you no harm. LA Ron didn't mean him no harm, cuz. LA Ron don't mean the Hoovers no harm. So
what about this? Maybe he just wanted to press you, but he didn't have no end on pressing you, so he used the LA Run thing.
And I think that's really what it was. Because that's exactly, you called it right out. When I stuck my fangs out, when you niggas seen that the gremlin was on with me, when y'all was with the grabbing and all this, I'm like, no, let that nigga go. You don't remember me? Gumby, what's up, cuz? No, that meant like, hey, it's time for this. Because, you know, after this, we can be the best of friends. We can be the best of friends after this part. I love that, you know. And that's what I was hoping for, a good old fight, you know. So I could show it.
Like,
what you mean? You crazy. Man, hey man, you talking weird now. Because you say what you seen, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna give you a parable.
Okay.
They threw Daniel in the lion den, and what happened there?
Is that a Bible verse or something?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
Nothing. Not a motherfucking thing. What you mean? Hold on. No. You said it looked like this to me. It looked like this to me. Now when a lion come out to you and it's acting like it's gonna bite you, but it doesn't bite you. Oh.
You wasn't scared. I ain't say that.
What do you mean? Cuz.
Did you just hear me? I said you wasn't scared.
And then look at the hair. Oh, he had a knife in his pocket and all this old shit.
Listen to 607.
I'm just telling you the slick shit that was said on the airwaves, because my ears, they hear. They don't just listen, they hear. So as I checked all that out, I mean, I think I did exactly right, because I know I'm not a crash out. You see, I'm here to tell the young'uns and show the young'uns that it's all about using your mind in any situation where there's turmoil. Because see, I could have easily crashed out. I could have easily went upside that head. But where would have got me? That would have got me into some more shit. And then, I mean, everybody was there. I don't know who was on my side. I mean, I know you probably was. We had the bishop with us, but I don't know. You know, everybody else, they might have been, you know, secretly on his side because he'd been there before. So I couldn't trust none of that shit. I just flexed enough to show that he ain't talking about a big thing. And it's HCG on mine. I remember I'm set in my ways. And guess what? You can't tell me how to groove. And they come all the way from the top. Yeah. You can't never try to tell a nigga how to groove. That was the dumbest thing you ever tried to use to try to gain some kind of notoriety off of, cuz it made you look like a lame clout chaser, cuz. Cuz we supposed to be there to build a bridge.
So let me ask you this. Now that happened, that's over with. Would you sit down with Gumby again?
No, probably not. Probably not.
It wouldn't happen.
Cause now he need to go back into the Hoover factory. You hear me? The Hoover Crip factory. You hear me? Cause he's a malfunctioning part. He's a part that has malfunctioned. See, and when you malfunction, your mouth, it doesn't function correctly. You see? So I don't sit down with malfunctioned individuals. I sit down with individuals who know how to function, who know how to use their common sense and know how to have a respect for the other individual that you're dealing with. See, when you got respect for yourself first, you're not gonna disrespect the next man.
You seem like you was there on a respectful tip. You know what I'm saying? You was there, just to not for acceptance, for just the camaraderie. On some Hoover stuff.
I was over there on some Hoover shit because, I wanted everybody to know that Hoover Crip gangster, you hear me? Hoover Crip gang, we ain't afraid to step out. We ain't afraid to meet the homies. We ain't afraid to go to Cali. We ain't afraid to go to Vegas. We're not afraid to show ourselves as HCG. We are proud of that. And we will forever be proud of what we've done, and we will continue to do what we're doing. But this time, we're not going to be so detrimental in the community as far as tearing it down. This time, we're going to try to build the community up. And this time, we're going to try to raise gangsters who want to go into the corporate world and be successful. We want to raise gangsters that want to have their credit line in order. We want to raise gangsters to have their house in order, to protect their family, to protect their community, to stand on truth and stand on business. That's what we want Hoover. That's the level we taking Hoover now. We not on no gangbangers. That shit played out in our streets. We out here, we chase bags. We let bags chase us. This not just the murder town, this the money town. Folk money town.
What?
Yeah, Fort Worth money town. Folk money town.
All right, Kunta.